Hey everybody, Big Mike. Hey, you've asked for it, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. I have a lot of requests asking me how the heck do you find a good woman in the Philippines. So I'm going to spend a few minutes today, kind of share my strategies and tips with you on how you can go about doing that, and hopefully avoid any pitfalls that you might have that many others have had. Thank God in my strategies, I've never had a backfire on a woman. She never ever had a bad one. So come along, I'll see if I can help you out. Big Mike, like I said, I'm going to cover some strategies with you on how to go about getting a good woman in the Philippines as opposed to a bad woman that could drain your bank account and leave you heartbroken. So come along, we're going to head into town. I'm going to show you my strategy that's worked for me 100% of the time in 8 different countries. So come on. I left the house today going into town, MJ and I. Unfortunately, I stepped out the door and I walked into this thing. Didn't know what it was. Turns out it was a spider-killing wasp. I've never heard of such a thing, but I did find it very interesting, so I thought I'd share it. It won't take a lot of your time, but I think you'll find it interesting as well, especially if you're living here in the Philippines and dealing with spiders. I've seen them as big as this, but this is a pretty good sized spider too. But anyway, getting back to, to try to find a gal. A lot of folks will go to Dumaguete or Cebu, and where there's a big population of senior citizens, Westerners, Americans, Canadians, whatever it may be. But we found that, taking some time, go into town, and actually go to the marketplaces. I avoid them all. Keep in mind, if you're going to the mall gals, they're kind of materialistic and really hoping to find a Westerner that can help them get the things they don't have, whether it be a Gucci bag or an expensive watch or whatever it may be. Those are the types you're going to find in the mall. And if you like that type, all the more power to you. And if you have the wherewithal to spend, do that. Personally, I've never liked a materialistic woman. I find American women are very much like that. So I've avoided them, and I like the Providence gals. I like the gals out in the country that are more down to earth. And that's kind of the gals I've always searched for, no matter what country I've been in. And like I said, I've never had a problem. Nothing's ever backfired on me. So we're going to run into town today here. And as you can see, it's a beautiful run into town. The landscape here is gorgeous. But one of the things I would avoid is, besides the mall, is bars. I mean, come on guys. If you're a young guy or if you've never had too much, sexual experiences and you want to expand on that, certainly the bars are the place to go because that's easy pickings. But if you're looking long-term for a good gal, maybe a wife or a long-term girlfriend, this is the strategy I want to share with you. Because I think it's better and safer. I've seen too many people that I've known, and of course you can go onto YouTube and you can see all the horror stories of, particularly down in Dumaguete. That's notorious for finding women that are just drain your wallet and your bank account. I stay out of that. You couldn't pay me to go there. I don't care how nice it is, but additionally, there's a lot of foreigners there, so that's kind of a magnet for all the bad type of girls that are going to try to lasso a foreigner and drain his bank account. And it's kind of like a revolving door there where, the gals will go out with a foreigner for however long, 6 months, a year, or whatever, and the visa runs out for the guy and he has to leave. Well, what's she going to do? She's on to the next one. And the next one, and the next one, and they go for decades like that. So you're not anything special, and you're just part of the train, so to speak. But along with that comes diseases. So something you want to watch out for, something you want to think about. Like I said, here we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take you into the market today in town. And each town in the Philippines has some kind of a public market. And in those public markets, they have little stalls, little stands, and usually have a gal or two manning those stands. I have found that those are the best ones because they're hardworking. They know what it's like to work for a living. They're not materialistic. They don't mind getting their hands dirty, so to speak, and breaking a nail. So that's kind of the ones I go for. I've never been the bar girl type. I lived in Thailand and I didn't even frequent the lady bars. And certainly I'm not going to be going to Angeles City. So there's plenty to see in the street or at the markets or grocery stores, wherever it may be. I've never had a problem. I mean, I bump into them. Every time I go out, I get 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 contact information. Look at that gal there, what a cutie. But I've always don't have a hard time getting a Facebook account or something like that to communicate. So, I mean, it's not that hard. As long as you take care of yourself, make sure that you clean yourself up. If you're going to sell a car, usually you'll wash and clean the inside before you sell the car. Same thing with us. We have to make sure we got a good haircut, make sure we shave, make sure that we're brushing our teeth and cutting our nose hairs and all those other fun things. Wear some good clothes, and get out there and talk to somebody. If you go to for instance, if you go to a booth in a market, don't be too aggressive. Go to the booth, kind of buy something, ask some questions about the products, and show an interest in what they're selling. This gal here got camera shy, quick. Woo! But buy something and talk to them. Don't be aggressive the first time, unless you feel that they are, which some are. I'll show you one in a few minutes that came out of her booth to talk to me. But take your time. This is the Philippines. You don't want to go too fast. You can scare them, particularly if you're a foreigner, because they haven't seen foreigners, probably haven't talked to a lot of foreigners, and you have to be patient. So I would shop at a booth, and then maybe in a few days or a week, go back, shop at the booth again. There's another gal sitting in one of the booths, like I said, sitting there combing her hair. Frequent the booth a couple times, develop a relationship. Don't just plunge yourself in and try to, get a date on the first time you ever met them. That could scare them off. Some it may not, but others it would. I'm a firm believer. There's 3 women, 2 in the center and 1 on the right, that are in a booth. They're just sitting there, probably eager to talk to you. So, take your time, go ahead and meet people. Now, I found that, walking on the streets, stopping a woman, a lot of times they're busy, they're going to work, got to get home, have obligations, and they can't really stop and talk to you and don't have the time to do it. Now this gal right here, sitting on the left, would be a good candidate to talk to. She's sitting down, she's working already, good looking gal. Those are the type you want to look for. Probably more than happy to speak with you and carry on a conversation, and who knows where that could go. But on the street I wouldn't, because you'll see they're kind of hustling to go get whatever they have to do in their lives. But once they're hunkered down in a booth or maybe even shopping somewhere, but they're stopped, they're not walking in a hurry, stop and talk to them, say hello. And by the way, don't be afraid to learn a couple of Tagalog words. Speak their language, learn a little bit of history about the Philippines or the area. All of that's going to go far, and once you start to talk to them, they'll be very impressed. And this place right here, this little gal, like I said, she's a great gal. She's very friendly, nice, really nice lady. Always see her there. She's great. If I didn't have a girlfriend with me, I'd probably talk to her. But MJ's my lady, so I don't want to get myself in trouble or hurt her feelings. And as you can see, these ladies right here, they see me coming. They spot a foreigner coming, the radar's up on it. So that's kind of the way it is. And she's a cute gal there too. Not real friendly, but she is a cute gal. they will see you coming, particularly if you're tall. I'm 6'2", so they usually see me coming, and I'm big weight. That's why they call me Big Mike. So these gals here, they were doing, I guess, Zumba in the mall. I stopped and actually did a couple twists with them, and just as a joke. But take a look. Now you'll see right here, this Rice gal, she sees me, I walk over there, and she comes out of the booth to say hello. How friendly is that? Does that get any better? And then of course I asked if she can be on my YouTube channel, and she asked me for my channel. What a cutie. But anyway, so that's kind of my tips. You know, take some time, develop a relationship. Don't don't think that you're gonna do it one day. Sometimes you will. But take your time, be patient, clean yourself up, get out there. Try the markets. Like I said, every town has a market. Give it a shot. There's unlimited amount of beautiful women there. Not like going to a bar where you're gonna see 10 women that are all basically hookers. These are good ladies, and the market's the place to find them. So give it a shot. If you do give it a shot, I'd appreciate it if you get back to me and let me know how you made out. You know, give me some comments below. And as you know, like always, if you could, like, share, and subscribe. You're definitely going to help me out. And I've got some really neat videos coming up here very soon, totally different than what we're doing. And also, we're going to be heading up north, further north. Can't go much further north than Luzon, where I'm at now, but I am going up north, looking at a beach house, and we'll fill you in on that too. But I got some two new videos coming up that are getting pretty good, so stick in there, hang in there. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching. Please, like I said, comment, like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Have a great one.